Nithyananda. Today we're going to be discussing on this auspicious time and moment when the Sri Rama Mandir is finally being inaugurated. The Prana Pratishtha is happening in the Ayodhya Ram temple. We're going to be discussing the glory, gratitude, and taking a pledge today, moving forward from this very moment when Rama is being installed in Sri Rama Janmabhoomi. We would like to start this video with a sincere gratitude to our beloved Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. The more we learn from him, the more we appreciate Sri Rama in our lives and his contribution to the 2 billion Hindus around the world today. Yes, Sri Rama has a place in the hearts of all 2 billion of us. But if you want to benefit, you best get that place in your heart sanctified through the initiations and the words of our beloved Bhagavan. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is very straight. He says the Christians actually crucified Jesus by hanging him on the cross and only worshipping him. Hindus did a similar kind of thing. They crucified Rama by hanging his picture on the wall and demanding things from him. This comparison is done by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to bring us to realize the impossibilities with which we handle our gods. Our gods deserve more than just our impossibilities. Our gods don't deserve to be kept so far out of reach in our lives. They deserve to be as close to our lives as our role models, to be examples of real practical possibilities in our lives. They deserve to be treated respecting them with the purpose with which they incarnated, to come down to our level, to live as we live, to struggle as we struggle, to fight for what we fight for. In the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the greatness of an incarnation is not the great feats that he can do. The greatness of an incarnation is in how much he can incarnate. The gods, our gods, deserve not to be cognized as all-powerful, up there, godly. They deserve to be cognized as among us, as a manava, a human. By being among us, by being involved in our lives and struggles and fights, yet not succumbing to any anger and vengeance, and on top of all that, holding us to a higher love, a greater sacrifice. And by being the example of that love and sacrifice themselves, they raised us to their level, to be godly, all-powerful, and simply above it all. That they had to come down to our level and raise us to their level can be the definition of a god in Hinduism. Rama is an example of that superconsciousness, intervening and pulling us into higher and higher collective consciousness and higher possibilities of triumph, of sacrifice and success. By making this temple for Sri Rama, we have proven to the world that Rama deserves to be idealized and idolized in today's context because he is relevant today. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, one of the 6 qualities that describes the word Bhagavan is the quality of omnipresence, that they are present everywhere. We today embrace Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra as not only ever present, but as ever relevant, ever so important, practical, down to earth, involved in our lives. The Vyoma Vyapi mantra of the Sri Raurava Agama and Upagama of the Srimad Kamika Agama describes Paramashiva as Shashvataya, meaning permanence and perpetual. Today, we can embrace this quality in Sri Rama to be ever relevant in every single moment in space-time, beyond any rules and restrictions. Today, the Hindu Diaspora around the world are coming together to witness Sri Rama's temple, and we are securing a brighter future for our next generation. Free from our recent, reluctant, negligent pasts, The eternalness of Sanatana Dhamma, the word Sanatana, also sometimes roughly translated as eternal, is no more an abstract or far-fetched concept in the minds of some uncles or who are actually ungrateful because their success is due to Rama's values and the ideals that he set in place. Whether it is their success, their wealth, or even their social status, as Hindus around the world, we're at the top of the range right now. The word Sanatana today can be redefined by all of us Hindus because of our love for Sri Rama, because he is eternal and he for us is ever relevant. From today, we can see a bright future for our next generation of Hindus because in celebrating Rama today, we throw aside a lot of these unnatural neo-Hindutva or neo-Vedantic ideas and we embrace the fact that we are civilization builders. We build temples for our gods and our gods walked on this planet Earth and have inspired us to live as them. Today, we redefine the word supremacy. Supremacy isn't based on the color of the skin of your leader, or the sharpness of the sword of your conqueror, or the absoluteness of your doctrine. Today, we come together to celebrate that supremacy is defined by the simple user-friendliness and utility value of your lifestyle, and the all-inclusiveness that our gods teach us and show us how we can live as them, live as God, live as Rama. In this inaugural event that has brought the Hindu Diaspora together from all over the world, let us all come together and make a pledge to do as Sri Rama did, to do what he did when he rose to the occasion. Let us pledge today to protect gurus, their gurukuls, and their ashramas from demonic destruction and deceitful defamation, as Rama did. Let us pledge today to protect the Brahmanas and their eternal yajnas, rituals, and devotional services in the temples where the incarnated and embodied manifestations of our gods live. Let us protect them as Rama did. You may ask how. Where is the technology? Where is the methodology? We're happy to say today, Rama has given it to us. With the grace of our Guru, one of the best verses from Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism again and again tells us. We want to share it with you today. Take his example. When Sri Vibhishana sought the refuge of Rama, Shri Rama said one of the most powerful statements. He said, Sakrideva prapannaya thavasmi iti chayachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyo tatam yetad vritam mama. Shri Rama makes a pledge to Vibhishana that he will protect whoever tells him the words, I am yours, just remembering him even once. He promises that he will protect them from all the beings in all the lokas. No other person than a god can promise such a magnificent protection of someone else. If you cannot bring yourself to trust someone who can say this, then you need to imagine the self-destruction that Ravana was going through. Anyways, Rama is giving refuge to the whole cosmos, to all of existence, saying, Abhayam sarva bhutebhyo. This gives us a glimpse and even an initiation to be in the magnificent consciousness of Sri Rama. Today, whoever wants to be someone, wants to be a leader, wants to be a contributor to other people's lives, will not shy away from such a statement. Only the most courageous beings can cognize and aspire for the promise that Sri Rama himself gives to the world. We mean to say that only a real successful leader would even recognize Sri Rama's promise is achievable. We are not people who say, oh, Rama is God, you can be a God. We are people who say, you can be Rama. And that is the brilliance of our traditions. It is because Rama left this possibility open through his magnificence of this very promise of Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo, and his sheer magnificence through his example on how he walked this planet Earth, that we can celebrate the relevance of Sanatana Hindu Dharma today. Thank you, Nithyananda.